meteorological snowstorms. In the beginning, it was refreshing to enter someone's apartment as a welcome guest rather than an intruder looking to nail them for some unpaid bill or other transgression against the economic system of this fair land of ours. Instead, I was there to improve the quality of their couch potato lives, to see to it that their otherwise dull, colorless evenings were filled with fun and frolic, to ensure that they would not miss their favorite soap opera, game show, reality show, sitcom, quiz show, sporting event, drama, or late-night gab fest due to the ubiquitous urban bugaboo of bad reception. Instead of an ogre, there to bring home the harsh reality of a cash-and-carry society, I was the prodigal son, a white knight returning to them the gift of fantasy. I was there to brighten their dull, ever-so-ordinary, humdrum lives. I was Santa Claus, the Tooth Fairy, the Easter Bunny, Thomas Edison, and Bill Sarnoff all rolled up into one. It was as if I had undergone a miraculous religious awakening. Did I go so far as to think of myself as a messiah of the airwaves? The truth? Yeah, damn it, sometimes I did. Delusions of grandeur? Not if your reception was non-existent. It was another typical cable day. I was answering a call on West 58th Street, about as close to the river as you can get without getting your feet wet. A walk-up, nestled among used car lots and empty buildings waiting to be rehabbed to accommodate those who now think of Hell's Kitchen as chic. 5th floor, naturally. It was early July, and very hot. And humid. The novelty, joy, and pseudo-religious aspects of the job had long since vanished, and I was wondering how much longer I could keep this up. Sweat dribbling down the back of my neck, I stepped into the vestibule and pressed the buzzer. No answer. I glanced at my watch and noted it was only 11:30. The rules, as decreed by the High Command of Community Cable Company, a.k.a. CCC, stated I could be at a customer's abode anywhere from 8 in the morning till 1 in the afternoon. I was well within the guidelines. I'd done my part, so where was the client? I flirted with the idea of blowing off the rest of the day, but before I took a step backward out of the door, I buzzed again. Why? Because I'm persistent. It's a trait that's gotten me in plenty of trouble before, and will again, I'm sure. I'm trying to learn how to take no for an answer, but it hasn't sunk in yet. Still no answer. I tried the super. Nada. I buzzed a couple other apartments. No answer from any of them either. I pulled out my wallet, grabbed the only credit card I had left, shoved it in the space in the door between the lock and the door jamb, and just like that, I was in. I trudged up the particularly steep set of stairs, and when I finally reached the 5th floor, leaving my breath somewhere around the 3rd, I vigorously knocked on 5B. "Yeah?" a froggy voice from inside answered. "Cable. Just a second." More than a few seconds passed, while I tried in vain to get back breath that was probably lost forever, and when the door finally opened, I was faced by an old geezer with white hair that looked as if an electrical charge had been applied, scrawny, frail-looking, unshaven. He was wearing baggy trousers that hung well below his waist, even though they were ostensibly held up by suspenders, a Hard Rock Cafe t-shirt stained with God only knows what. "I've been waiting since 8 o'clock. Been up since 6, he whined in a voice that was like fingernails on a blackboard. Only worse. I buzzed. No answer. "Buzzer's broke. You could have left a note or something. How'd you expect me to know you were here?" "Not my problem, bud." He pointed to a clock on the wall. "You're late." I tapped my watch. 10:01. Didn't they tell you? "Got told a lot of things. Most of them don't mean a damn thing." He looked over to a clock radio resting on a table next to a couch that had obviously been rescued from the street. "Damn it, I'm missing my programs. Why's it gotta be closer to 1? "Why don't they just sew up the ozone hole and put an end to global warming? Why are you on the 5th floor? Why not the 1st? Just another one of a series of life's irritating little mysteries. Part of God's infernal plan," I said. "So what's the problem?" "How the fuck do I know? You're the cable guy. You tell me." "Mister, it's gotta be 85 degrees out there."